If you're facing a DUI charge, every decision matters. At the law office of Andrew W. Stewart II, we provide a skilled defense to protect your record, rights, and future. Call today or visit drewstewartlaw.com. Your future is worth defending.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. As always, thanks so much for tuning in to Mississippi Live Weather this morning at 6:30 on a Friday morning. Not much to complain about over here. It's going to be a nice cooler day ahead, and that starts this morning. We'll talk temperatures out the door in just a bit. Weekend sticking dry out there. We even dropped our rain chances out there for Sunday, so very dry throughout the entirety of your weekend. However, it doesn't take long to see rainfall in the forecast. It's coming back into our next work week. Let's talk about right now first. Look at these temperatures out the door this morning. A lot of us in the 50s, 59 in Holly Springs, 59 in Bruce, 60 in Eupora, 59 in Kosciuszko, middle 50s even coming into play in places like Alcorn County. A lot of us in the 50s again this morning, 57 in Louisville, 59 in Macon. Even could see these drop a few degrees before everything's said and done this morning. So as you're headed out the door, just overall really nice. Take a look at our cool spot of the morning. This is over in Corinth, Mississippi, Alcorn County at the Crossroads Museum. Yeah, temperatures checking in there in the middle 50s. Definitely feeling nice out the door over in Alcorn County. Same story no matter where you are. This is a live look over in Tupelo. Nice there as well. Temperatures in the low 60s, so yeah, a little bit warmer, but overall still sitting very, very nice, especially comparison to where we've been the last few mornings. As for your first 12 hours ahead, temperatures starting off in the 50s, but we're still warming up into the 80s today, but low to middle 80s. So we'll be in the 70s by 10, low 80s by 1, only topping off in the middle 80s today. So definitely a really nice day ahead to round out our work week. If you have any plans, more around average for this time of year too, right? Here's a live look nationally of satellite and radar, not checking in a lot of rain or weather makers in general across the United States. You can see here very dry across the southeast and the central United States. Yeah, some rain over on the coast, maybe into the coastline of Louisiana, but everybody else very dry out there this morning. And that story is going to stay true throughout your day ahead. So now into your afternoon, dry for those football games. So that's some good news if you have any Friday plans. Going into your Saturday, we're going to start off the day dry and end it dry as well. So rain really does stay away for our weekend ahead. I know it's some good news if you got any plans. As for Sunday, same story. Again, we dropped our rain chances for Sunday. I think the majority of the area stays very dry, and that rain does stick to our south. You can see it there kind of on the Gulf coastline. This is the system, though, we're going to be watching over in the plains on Sunday that's going to be bringing us our rain as we head into the new work week ahead. So coming up next, we'll talk more of your hour-by-hour forecast. I'll have your latest Friday night football forecast, what you can expect temperature-wise if you're headed out to those games. We'll talk tropics as well. And then, of course, as always, a full look at your 7-day forecast coming up right up.
You may see a teen struggling to find his way. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we see a teen gaining the confidence and skills to land his first job. Kids today need people to see their potential and help them achieve it. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we do whatever it takes to help kids succeed. Because when we see young people, we see limitless possibilities. Do you? Join us, Boys and Girls Clubs. Great futures.
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggie McAuley.
Hey, welcome back to the Room to Room Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Maggie McCauley, giving you everything you need to know as you're heading out the door on your Friday. Hope you have your cup of coffee ready to go. It's a really nice day out there to round out our work week, so no complaints in the weather department. Let's get into the forecast, shall we? We're going to be seeing nice conditions out the door anywhere you are this morning. This is over in Greenwood, so over in the Delta, they're seeing very nice conditions, temperatures in the low 60s there. All of us a few degrees cooler than we have been over the past few mornings. Same story over in Lafayette County, over in Oxford, Mississippi. Beautiful ongoing sunrise, conditions in the low 60s. I expect a lot of us to drop near 60 over the next hour, even some of us in the 50s this morning. As for airport delays ahead, maybe you're hopping on a flight for your weekend. I'm not tracking any moderate to major delays on all of our regional airports. So Memphis down to Jackson, Little Rock as well, Shreveport, good to go, all the way back into Birmingham and Atlanta. Not tracking any major delays in those airways this morning. As for your school bus forecast, hey, you're dropping the kids off this morning. It's a little bit cooler out there. I'm not necessarily saying they need a jacket unless they just get cold easy, but it's cooler than the last few mornings. A lot of us going to be seeing temperatures near 60 at those drop-off times. By the time you're picking them up, not as excessively warm, but still in the 80s, 83 expected into those afternoon times. Low to middle 80s is where we're all going to be topping out today. This is more around average for this time of year. So some good news out there for your Friday. A little bit cooler in the forecast, but still 80s. 84 in Houston, 84 in Eupora, 86 in Grenada. A little bit warmer over in the Delta. They're still going to be in the upper 80s this evening or this afternoon. Low 80s down into northeast Mississippi as well. 81, Red Bay, 81 in Iuka. So overall, a really nice Friday ahead. Again, a little bit cooler, so really can't complain. Our high school game of the week presented by KC Lott. It is North Pontotoc and New Albany is where we will be tonight. And no matter where you are, it's going to be nice out there. Pre-game forecast near 80 degrees. If you have plans maybe before those game times, we'll drop into the 70s by halftime, then into the 60s by your final snap. So, hey, if you get cold easy, might need the light coat out there. Let's talk about it hour by hour. I'm not tracking any rain again now all the way through your Sunday. So not tracking any rain on this future cast, just telling you when clouds are moving in and out of the area really. So now through noon, good to go. Maybe some clouds down to the south, a few more as we head into the afternoon, but overall a mostly sunny day out there for your Friday. As you can see here, game time 7 p.m. Nothing going on. Good to go out there across the board. Even into your 10 o'clock hour, seeing nice conditions. As we head into Saturday, a little bit more cloud cover does re-enter the forecast for Saturday. I would say partly cloudy conditions, at least to start the day. Some sunshine returns into the afternoon, but no rain expected at all for your Saturday. So that's some good news. Again, if you got any plans all the way through your 7 o'clock hour, just watching clouds move in and out of the forecast out there for your Saturday. Here's a look at your weekend forecast. Middle 80s both days. So still slightly above average, but not near 90, right? Middle 80s, we'll take it. So middle 80s Saturday and both on Sunday as well. We'll see cooler temps for the weekend, so those do stick around, and dry conditions persist as well. But as I said, it does not take long to see some rain chances. So we're dry now all the way through your Sunday. If you got plans into your work week, I think it's going to be a pretty wet work week ahead. We see our pattern change, more rain comes back into play, and I'm looking at rain chances Monday all the way through Thursday as the system just slowly tries to creep into our area. Cold front coming in could bring some cooler conditions by the end of our next work week. So you're going to want to stick around for those details. But the thing is that what we really need from this is rainfall, and we're going to be getting it almost every day of our next work week. Here's a look at your tropic development chance. Yeah, we're tracking not only one, but two chances now. Now, we saw two hurricanes in the Atlantic this past week. Those have both weakened into more low pressure systems. However, we're now tracking two different areas of interest. Pretty low area of interest. You can see this yellow kind of blob right here coming off the African coastline. Another one that we're mainly watching is actually what they're tracking closer into Florida. Now, this one could cause those rain chances to go a little bit up, bring a little bit more moisture in our area as we head into our next work week. So that's the one we're really keeping an eye on. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Middle 80s today, tomorrow. Middle 80s out there for Sunday as well. They really stick around. Again, getting a little bit cooler. That's why I tell you, you need to keep checking back up with the forecast. Your 7th day is getting a little bit cooler out there due to that cold front coming in. What you need to know, though, is we're dry through the weekend, and then rain chances do come back into the forecast. Yep, they come back into the forecast as we head into our next work week ahead. I do have something to say before we One way. And we try to make as many of those as we can. As for our next show, we'll have our next live broadcast this morning at 7 a.m. I'll have everything you need to know to get you out the door then, and also at 7:30 for your Friday morning. So make sure to tune back in about.
There is a road laid out for me.
First night here, but Amy seems cool.
Leading down to the river. I am blind, but I need not see.
What do you think?
I know this road is there for me. If I'm really free, take me down to the river and